Hi, I'm Katie Workman. I'm a food writer, cookbook author. I live in New York City, and today we are in preparation for our game day party making cauliflower wings. Sorry, have to do that. Cauliflower wings with buffalo yogurt dip. So these are really easy to make, and what I love about these is that it's often hard to sort of make the vegetables as part of a Super Bowl spread look as awesome as the other things, but buffalo dip. Those are the two key words to remember. So leave the stem on. You wanna give these that little drumette feeling and make nice chunky pieces that are perfect shape for dipping. The secret to making great roasted cauliflower is a little bit of oil, a little bit of salt, and some really high heat, and just letting them get nice and caramelized, and not having the oven too low. You don't want them to just bake, you want them to roast. And you want to cut the pieces into fairly even, I won't air quote again, but wings, so that they cook evenly. But this is an imperfect science. Everything's all cut up. We have it in our slightly too small bowl, because that's my specialty. And now we're gonna add a little bit of olive oil. So we've got a couple tablespoons of olive oil and a sprinkle of salt. I'm using my hands to just blend this all together because that is what I like to do, and I think that your hands are just one of the best utensils that you have in the kitchen, and people should use them more. All right, a little more oil. You could spray this with non-stick spray as well, but if you add another like tablespoon or so just right there on the pan, and then just dump this right on, spread it out evenly, and then we are going to put this in an oven. We've preheated it to 425. That's the slightly higher heat. You can do 450, you can do 400. I wouldn't go lower than that though. Okay, so those are in the oven about 25 minutes till they get beautifully caramelized, browned. So now what we're gonna do is make a buffalo yogurt dip. And I am gonna use the exact same bowl that I used to mix the cauliflower, because all that's left in it is a little bit of oil and a little bit of salt. And frankly, that's just fine. I'll add extra flavor, no extra charge. So we're gonna use yogurt as the base of our dip. About a cup goes in. I could have measured this, but I can't find my cup right now, so I'm not going to. And let's see, we're gonna add about half a teaspoon of pepper, and we're gonna add half a teaspoon of garlic powder, which somebody measured for me, so no complaints there. We're gonna add a tablespoon of cider vinegar, and we're gonna add about half a teaspoon of salt. And then we're gonna add what makes buffalo yogurt dip, which is buffalo sauce. You can use any hot sauce that you want, but you might want to taste it before you go ahead and add all 3 tablespoons of it. So in this goes. We're gonna just stir this up. So it says right here, from our cooperative farm families since 1919. That's crazy. One last thing is some Worcestershire sauce. So we're gonna add about half a teaspoon of that as well, which is a couple shakes. We're gonna put this into a little bowl. All right, you guys, I'm just cleaning up. Oh my God. So cauliflower's in the oven, but I roasted another batch a little bit earlier, and they have cooled for about 10 minutes so that they're cool enough that you want to pick them up with your hands and not get burned. So I'm gonna just transfer them over to a serving platter. First I'm gonna put my dip here, because I'm gonna kind of nestle the dip into the cauliflower. And you can see, look at that really gorgeous color, that sort of beautiful caramelized color. And then, if you have it in you to do that one last garnishy thing, just slice up some scallion greens right over the top. A little festive color, a little prettiness, and voila. Cauliflower wings with buffalo yogurt dip.